threat of disaster is never pleasant.
Welcome to the Casual Preppers podcast.
These safety measures are essential.
The only place for prepping, survival, and entertainment.
This will be your source of survival instructions and information. Every member of the family must be coached in the business of survival.
Here are your hosts, Cam and Kobe.
Yeah, get it out of the way.
That's a freaking cricket, man.
We got a bad button.
I don't even care. I'm just leaving it in. You know?
Go see your ear specialist if you're hearing a cricket.
Yeah, it's not really there.
We didn't play it.
No. Cameron, it's cold outside.
It is
Did
cold.
you notice?
It's snowing today.
Snowing. Man, crazy.
Yeah, it is.
World's nuts, but we're in here nice and warm in the studio.
It's exciting at first, though. I'm like,
It is.
Oh, this is so nice.
Oh, it's so nice. And
I
then you're
can't
like,
wait.
oh, I got to drive in this. Forget about
I gotta
that.
walk to work
Yeah,
across the parking lot.
exactly. But we're nice and warm in the studio, toasty. And we have a wonderful mindless banter for you today, don't we?
Yeah.
I hope don't check out.
This one tickled the brain.
It did, yeah. Don't check out right away, guys. There's
No.
a lot of technical information here, but we're gonna get to some fun
Yeah.
stuff
Delivered by the best of the best.
by experts, expertly delivered spoken word like you've never heard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This episode's going to be of concern.
Yeah, that's right.
We're going to talk about CERN.
CERN.
And there's a lot of conspiracies
Yeah.
surrounding it, surrounding the ring,
Whoa.
and what goes on in there.
We're gonna go around the whole thing. Okay.
So, like I texted Kobe today, I'm like, we're going to try and break down probably the most sophisticated, complex science of the 21st century in a quick summary to talk about any of the conspiracies involved around it.
In accents,
Yeah.
most likely.
Yeah.
So there you go.
So, we're going to get there.
Stay tuned.
Before we get to that, though, I want to tell you about how complicated, frustrating, and busy prepping can be. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it. You got to think about water. You got to think about power. You got to think about protection. You got to think about elements and proton pump inhibitors and all kinds of stuff.
Pump inhibitors.
Self-reliant medical care is no exception.
You're right.
You got to think about it. And there's no easier way than getting the Prepper's Medical Handbook
Yeah.
by wilderness medicine expert and survivalist William W. Forgy. He provides the basis of prevention, identification, and long-term management of survivable medical conditions in this book and tells you when to return to the grid and what to do when you can't. So you can just take care of yourself medically for the end of time through the pages of this book.
Yes.
The organized structure of the book helps you just quickly find and locate what you need for the particular medical problem, and it's really easy to read. You don't need to be a brain surgeon,
Physicists.
a physicist,
Nope.
or anything like that. So it is one of my favorite books in my medical library for like prepping and wilderness medicine, stuff like that. And you can get your own at preppersmedicalhandbook.com or just go to Amazon and find it. It's the Prepper's Medical Handbook, and it's a good one. It's a good one.
for sure. That's
So,
exciting.
Yeah,
But you know what else is exciting? CERN.
it is.
Dude, I've been kind of mildly
reading
obsessed
some
with it
books
for a
about it,
while.
right?
This is so interesting to me. I understand about 1% of this. But I know there's interesting things going
But
on.
all of this science and all this stuff is like we understand 0.1% more about
Yeah,
the universe.
we do.
So,
yeah.
it's
But
so
that's
crazy.
cool, though.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about it, but we got to begin with what on earth are we talking about?
Yeah.
Look, what is CERN?
Yeah. What is CERN?
What is it?
So, this place,
Mm-hmm.
this device or whatever, it exists just west of Geneva, Switzerland.
West of Geneva.
And there's a ton of
Mm.
different, there's Americans there, there's Japanese there. There's no longer Russians there.
No.
We'll
They've
talk
got
about
kicked
that.
out.
And we got French. And just that's what's so cool about it is like the world is working together on studying this stuff.
Yeah.
And it's a ring that's built 350 feet or so. That's average under the surface.
Oh, that's so
And it's known as CERN, which stands for the Conseil Européen pour la Recherche Nucléaire. That's
Oh.
poor French there.
That is poor French.
European Center for Nuclear Research. So
That makes
CERN
sense.
stands for the French
Yeah.
version of it. But so what exists at CERN is the Large Hadron Collider. It's the world's largest, most powerful particle accelerator.
Yeah.
It first started up on the 10th of September, 2008.
I remember that day well.
I know. I got it on my calendar.
Got them marked, yeah.
And remains the latest addition to CERN's accelerator complex. The LHC consists of 16 miles underground ring. It's A perfect little ring.
60
I know. And they're wanting to build like 100-mile one.
Oh my gosh.
The United States had plans to build their own, but
They did, yeah.
It was even bigger. It was like 60-mile or something like that.
It was big.
Texas. But
Yeah.
anyways, they shot
Like,
it down.
They didn't like start it or something. And
I think
then
they did. They started digging and they're like, I'm going to spend our money on
Never mind.
politics and,
Yeah.
political stuff.
Politics. That's what we're spending on.
On
We're taking this to the
campaigning,
politics
That's what I
fund.
mean. We just want all to go to campaigns. And,
Yeah.
Anyway, so what happens in this 16-mile ring is like super fascinating science.
Sure.
So basically, they use this really strong magnetic field of superconducting magnets. There's about 1,200 of them, big,
lot.
massive magnets that get super hot when they're basically transporting this. So the ring is spinning the protons and all these highly charged elements or particles around in the circle. And there's 4 devices along that ring that read all the data.
Okay.
The thing that's crazy is this ring has to be, it gets super, the magnets and stuff, they get super hot with transporting in a perfectly, basically the magnets are pushing all the particles into a perfect, like, little ring. And when they're spinning it around, they get super hot. And so they have to cool the whole system with liquid helium
Oh.
to negative 271.3 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
Which is even colder than the deep parts of outer space.
Oh, geez.
So
you can't just be hanging around down in there.
Basically, they claim that it's the coldest. It's the coldest place in the universe.
Wow.
Is in that ring.
No way.
Isn't that insane? I know. I'm like, can that be true? Anyway, but it's So the outer space is 2.7 kelvins, and it's almost to absolute zero.
Wow, that's
which is
crazy.
colder than outer space.
So
That's insane.
That'd be a burn for like an ex-girlfriend. Your heart's colder than CERN, baby.
You are absolute zero.
Yeah.
So, anyways, this ring is pushing around these highly charged protons, ions, electrons, neutrons, tampons, all that stuff's just going around in this big circle, and one's counterclockwise and one's clockwise, and they just collide, and they collide at those 4 points, and it's Atlas, CMS, ALICE, and the LHCb, which are 4 different data collecting devices.
Okay.
That's confusing, I know.
Sure.
But basically, big ring, colliding some particles together, see what they do. But what's the purpose of the whole thing? Why did they even develop
It's
it?
fun.
We made it colder now in here.
Jeez, check
Pretty
it
cool,
out.
huh?
Come take a look.
They said that like the magnets, it has both like the coldest place in the universe, but the magnets could possibly heat up hotter than the middle of the sun, which is like, how do they even figure that? But anyway.
Okay.
So,
they're making stuff up, aren't they?
Well, they can, because how would I ever prove them wrong?
It's colder than the space, hotter than the sun.
Yeah.
You just give us
How do
more
you
money.
got both? You can't have both.
Give us more money, I'll tell you.
Yeah. So the many of the physicists hope that the collider will help answer some of the fundamental open questions in physics, which concern the basic laws governing the interactions and the forces among the elementary objects, the deep structure of space and time, and particularly the interrelation between quantum mechanics and general relativity.
Ooh, interrelation.
Yeah.
They having relations.
Data are also needed from high-energy particle experiments to suggest which versions of the current scientific models are more likely to be correct. So they're just trying to figure out which one's better.
Yeah.
In particular, to choose between the standard model and the Higgsless model, and to validate their predictions and allow further theoretical development. So the standard model of particle physics is the theory describing 3 of the 4 known fundamental forces: electromagnetic, weak, and strong interactions, excluding gravity, in the universe, and classifying all known elementary particles.
Okay.
And one of the biggest things that they're trying to figure out is like, where do things get mass?
Yeah.
Because like it's just like they don't always exist with mass, so it's like
They're
where
just atoms.
what are they pulling the mass from, or where are they getting the mass? And so they're trying to prove like those parts that are missing in the standard model.
And we're going to talk about that because they have
Yeah.
done that.
Yes, yeah. So they're getting there.
Yeah.
So in the past, people have tried unsuccessfully to sue CERN for creating a danger to public safety, hinting at an underlying fear about the side effects of using unprecedented technology. And two of the main fears are that they can create black holes and strange matter. And so we'll talk a little bit more about that. But
or they got something hotter than the sun under the ground.
Yeah. So the big thing is, has it been successful in any way of finding any more out about the universe and time and gravity and all that stuff? So Cole's going to tell us all about it.
And they have done some of that. So back in the day, have you heard of what is called the Higgs boson, Cameron?
Just recently.
Just recently. This is a new thing. So basically what the Higgs boson is, and what it used to be was, it was a theory. It is the fundamental force-carrying particle of the Higgs field, which is responsible for granting other particles their mass. Just what Cam was talking about. Like, where do these things get mass from? Like, what is it?
Out of all these, I know where I get mass.
Yeah.
Eating and...
I know. That's funny because doing all this research, I heard a joke and I thought it was kind of funny. So
I'm going to hear it.
I'm going to tell it to you. So Higgs boson particle, he was walking into a Catholic church, okay? And
this is told around the LHC.
Yeah. But then the... What do you call it? The priest comes out. He's like, we don't take no Higgs boson in here. All right. And he's like, you better let me in. He's like, why? I don't need to let you in. He's like, can't have mass without me. All right. So
that's a good one.
That's kind of illustrates like you can't have mass without a Higgs boson, right?
True.
Particle. So try to explain this. You and everything around you, we're all made of particles. Right, Cam? That's what you're made of. I'm made of. This table's made of. This drink, everything. But when the
Gluons, quarks,
all those things.
tampons, like I said,
But
Klingons.
when the universe began, no particles had mass. Apparently, they just sped around at the speed of light. Just a friggin' mess, chaos, friggin' particles going every which way. Okay, stars, planets, and life could only emerge because particles gain their mass from a fundamental field associated with the Higgs boson. Okay, this field was first proposed in the mid-'60s.
That's crazy.
The
'60s are like, we gotta get some mass from somewhere.
Wait, how are we gonna figure this out? A dude named Peter Higgs, obviously Higgs boson, right? For whom the particle is named, and his colleagues.
That Higgs got a boson.
They hate a boson.
Quite a boson.
Yeah, the Higgs boson is often called the God particle. So that you might have heard of the God particle if you haven't heard of Higgs boson. Because it's said to be what caused the Big Bang that created our universe many years ago. That makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's really, really difficult to detect it. Obviously, they couldn't figure it out. They didn't know. So, because the Higgs boson is apparently it's massive compared to other particles. I didn't know that. But
it's just a field that doesn't really can be seen. It's so weird.
Yeah, it's really weird. So it doesn't last very long. There are usually no Higgs bosons around because it takes so much energy to make one. It takes a ton of energy. And the LHC at CERN was built mainly for this reason. It speeds up...
To prove its existence, right?
It speeds up two bunches of particles at almost light speed, opposite directions, setting them on a path to collide with each other, just like what Cam said. Each collision produces a flurry of new particles, which just blows my mind. Like, just new particles are there.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Which are detected by detectors around the point where they collide. There is still only a very small chance, 1 in 10 billion, of a Higgs boson appearing and being detected. 1 in 10 billion. Yeah. So to find the few collisions with evidence of the Higgs boson, the LHC smashes together trillions of particles, and supercomputers sift through the massive amount of data. So that's one of the big reasons that they made this thing. We're telling you all this because a lot of the conspiracies around this are because of some of these things that they're doing, right? You ever heard? The
thing is, like people get concerned when they don't understand stuff.
Yep.
They're doing all this weird science that involves space and time, and I don't understand any of it. So then they freak out. And
and I get it.
Understandable.
Yes. You ever heard of a guy named Stephen Hawking?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a dude that people knew. But Stephen Hawking, he bet Gordon Kane $100. It was only $100, so it wasn't that big of a deal. That physicists would not...
I'll bet you're right on my scooter.
I'll bet you're right on... I don't know how he talks, but would not discover the Higgs boson. He's like, they're not going to find it. They will not discover it, Stephen Hawking said. But he lost that bet because in 2012, they did find it.
You wouldn't think so, yeah.
They found it. But this is what he lamented the discovery, saying it made physics less interesting.
You know, you ruined it.
I should have been right. It was way more fun without the Higgs boson.
Well, there goes the theory.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
This is stupid now. I hate physics. Go do construction. Wait, that's too hard for me.
I hate when people pull.
Yeah.
Loses a bet is like the sore sport.
I know, that's
about
what
it.
I'm saying. That's what it felt like. It was just like,
What
ugh.
a bunch of freaking crap.
Whatever, stupid bet anyway.
Everybody ignore it.
Stupid particle.
Didn't happen.
Stupid bet. Hate that place. Switzerland is stupid. Now in the preface to a new collection of essays, which is now old, in lectures called Starmus, the famous theoretical physicist is warning that the particle could one day be responsible for the destruction of the known universe. Talk about getting
I believe
salty.
it.
We're gonna destroy
Not just
the whole universe.
planet, the whole freaking universe.
Everything that
Yeah.
exists. You're like,
You just flip the switch and it's like everything gets sucked in.
yeah, screw you
Whoops.
guys. You're all gonna die. Everybody's gonna die because of this now.
Damn. Yeah.
I should have won the bet. So the Higgs boson is about 126 billion electron volts. I don't understand any of this. Or about the 126 times the mass of a proton.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah. So put that in your brain. Think about it for a bit. Go home and struggle with it, right? That's what you say. This turns out
You
to
just
be
need to go home and struggle
Yeah.
with it for a little bit.
this turns out to be the precise mass needed to keep the universe on the brink of instability. So
Precise.
it's just like barely. We're just like
Yeah.
on the edge all the freaking time.
Yeah.
It's like we're gonna be destroyed. No
We're in a
way.
simulation anyway,
I
so
know.
what
Well,
does it matter?
That makes sense when you think about this.
Right.
But physicists say the delicate state will eventually collapse and the universe will become unstable. Yeah, it's like, oh, crap.
This planet's bumping around.
Yeah, so Hawking describes the Higgs doomsday in his book. The Higgs potential has the worrisome feature that it might become metastable at energies above 100 billion giga-electron volts.
Oh.
Yeah, huh. This could mean that the universe could undergo catastrophic vacuum decay, with a bubble of the true vacuum expanding at the speed of light. So, apparently there's vacuums, and they're real fast or something.
Oh, it's insane.
I don't know. So he said this could happen at any time and we wouldn't even see it coming. The Higgs field inside that bubble would be stronger and have a lower energy than its surroundings. Even if the Higgs field inside the bubble were slightly stronger than it is now, it could shrink atoms, disintegrate atomic nuclei, and leave hydrogen as the only element in the universe.
That would feel weird.
Yeah, I don't think we'd enjoy it. Probably not.
Wouldn't even know it hit you.
No, no.
You just get broken into
Now you're
tiny,
hydrogen.
Yeah.
Now you're hydrogen, basically is what they're saying. And again, guys, we're remember, we're not physicists. Okay? If you didn't know.
Oh.
Kevin,
Oh.
you're on the wrong podcast if you're looking for physicists.
We didn't bring in a guest physicist or anything.
We decided, well, we can figure this out.
Yeah.
So that's what we got from the internet. So that's like what's going on with CERN and Large Hadron Collider and also the God particle,
Yeah.
Higgs boson, all of it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, summed it up.
Summed
we could
it
have
up.
created our own ring.
Pretty much.
Underneath, yeah.
Yeah.
I had some facts that I thought were pretty fascinating.
Okay.
Like just the technology involved in that is just, it blows my freaking mind. It's alien technology, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
If you put, so each of the 6,000 to 9,000 superconducting filaments of niobium titanium coiled between them, these are the cables that are around the tubes, the vacuum tubes that are controlled by magnetic propulsion. If you put one after another, they would stretch from the Earth to the Sun and back 6 times with enough left over for about 150 trips to the moon.
What the fudge?
They have, like, I just don't know how they did all this.
Wow.
Protons accelerated at CERN are obtained from standard hydrogen. Therefore, it would take about 1 million years. So they only do like 2 nanograms of hydrogen are accelerated each day. It would take 1 million years to accelerate 1 gram of hydrogen. That's how small it all is.
Wow.
That is so crazy.
I don't get it.
Then like I was telling you before, the thing works at a temperature colder than the deeper outer space, and then 100 and it contains iron, steel, and important superconducting coils. 120 tons of helium are required to keep the machine and magnets cool.
Okay.
So cool.
That's awesome.
And then what was the other thing I thought was pretty fascinating? The CMS magnet system contains about 10,000 tons of iron, which is more than the Eiffel Tower.
Wow.
And this is it. The data recorded by the big experiments at LHC are enough to fill every year around 50,000 hard disks with 1 terabyte of memory each, or corresponding to the stack of about 10 million standard DVDs. How do you interpret all that?
I don't know.
I want you to read through this.
Yeah.
And tell me if you can see any Higgs boson in
But you
there.
got to use Windows 7. That's all we got.
Yeah, it probably is,
You
too.
know what I mean?
We upgraded to XP. It's going
Yeah.
to take us 5 years to
You
get
got
this back on.
XP, so there you go.
Windows 98 SE or ME or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, the facts about that thing. I'm like, how
nuts,
can man create that thing?
How can man create?
How man create?
I have created. CERN.
Look,
Me.
what I have created.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's some crazy stuff.
That is crazy, man.
So, but yeah, let's talk about some of the weird stuff that people believe could be happening.
Do you want to talk about the pop culture stuff that you have in there?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's next.
But this is kind of what triggered.
Yeah.
This is kind of what triggered some of the weird stuff. Fueled it in a way.
Yeah.
So in pop culture, CERN it has shown up in books and movies and series. I'm just going to mention a few of them.
Yeah.
I never did see Angels and Demons. Did you see it?
I did, and I read the book too.
Oh, okay. Well, there you
Yeah,
go. See,
both.
Kobe's absorbed it all.
Yep.
The novel of Angels and Demons by Dan Brown involves antimatter created at the LHC to be used in a weapon against the Vatican.
Yep.
Timescape is a 1980. Have you read this one?
I haven't read Timescape.
You might like this one.
I might.
Timescape is a 1980 novel by Gregory Benford. It won the 1980 Nebula and British Science Fiction Award. This novel involves using time travel to avert ecological disasters
That sounds like a good one.
using the LHC.
Yeah.
Cosm.
Cosm.
In Cosm by Gregory Benford, same guy. isn't
Same
it?
guy, yeah.
A quark gluon plasma is created in a particle accelerator and it becomes a separate universe which evolves from its big bang to its end in a brief period.
What you got in your pants? That's some cork glowing plasma.
That's my quark gluon, boy.
Yeah.
Black hole. This is straight up tells you what it is.
Black hole.
By Angela Partico.
Angelo.
Angelo. Oh, yes. Yeah. Published in Italy by Murcia in 2007. A group of physicists try to stop the LHC but fail, and a micro black hole is formed, which is happening.
Yeah.
It gradually swallows our planet.
Gosh.
Right to the point.
Great.
Particle accelerators in feature film. Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters 2 talk about it.
The proton packs.
Yeah, the proton packs are also called particle throwers or unlicensed particle accelerators.
We each have
that
unlicensed
cool?
particle accelerators on
Yeah.
our backs. Yeah.
Particle acceleration is used to lasso the ghost for easy entrapment. Crazy. It's been around. You guys didn't even catch it, did you?
No, you didn't even know.
I didn't even notice that either until I was like, oh, this is the same stuff.
Yep.
Iron Man 2, makeshift particle accelerator by Tony Stark to create a new chemical element to fuel his arc reactor. Remember? He
yeah.
makes his own. He uses
does.
a particle accelerator.
In like a, yeah. It's been a while, but yep.
We talked about Angels and Demons. Terminator 3, Rise of Machines. Never saw it. Yeah, me either. Features are, after 1 and 2, you don't need any more.
Nah, there's no more Terminators.
Yeah. Features a particle accelerator that traps the metallic T-X Terminatrix in its powerful electromagnetic field, buying time for the protagonist to get a head start. In
Terminatrix?
Yeah.
Sounds like something you get to get rid of bugs in your house.
That's exactly
Don't
what it
it?
sounds like.
gotta
I
get
just
a
got the
bottle
new
of
Econ
Terminatrix.
Terminatrix.
Yeah.
Have all them box elder bugs. You
What
gotta
are you
get rid
spraying to kill those spiders? Terminatrix.
of TX Terminatrix.
It's healthy, though.
Yeah.
Not going to hurt humans. Particle accelerators in TV series. The Adventures of the Galaxy Rangers. Haven't seen this
What's
one.
that?
Trouble at Texton.
Ooh.
Featured a particle accelerator on the moon Texton, operated by a mad scientist determined to prove the existence of parallel universes.
I watched that.
Universities.
Yeah.
The Sparticle mystery.
It's a Sparticle
That's a
mystery.
Sparticle. A particle accelerator is the cause of the adults disappearing in the CBBC science fiction drama, The Sparticle Mystery.
It is British.
It is British.
It's a Sparticle mystery. Where'd your mommy and your daddy go?
Perhaps they are gone because of the Sparticle Mystery.
It is quite a Sparticle mystery, if you ask me.
Did you ever watch Terra Nova?
I watched like an episode
People
of it. Is that,
always ask us if we've...
is that like the dinosaur thing?
I honestly
Or is that
I don't
something
even know.
else?
I
Okay.
think it's something different.
I could be wrong.
In Terra Nova, the rift in space-time that allows time travel is a natural phenomenon discovered by scientists working at the Fermi Lab,
Fermi Lab.
Hope Plaza, The facility holding the time portal has 2 large semicircles in its structure, presumably the accelerator itself.
That makes sense.
And then in The Flash, I didn't see any of that. A scientist by the name of Harrison Wells creates a particle accelerator in the year 2020, which is not successful and creates metahumans, which includes Barry Allen, the Flash.
Barry Allen.
Yeah.
That does not sound like he should be the Flash.
No.
It's a horrible name.
Barry.
Barry.
happened to you? You're so fast.
Yeah. You're so quick.
I used to love The Flash as a kid, like the old series.
I never saw
Never
it.
watched the new one. It was good.
Was it? Okay.
I remember running down the stairs to tell my brother that it was going to, like, the second season was coming on, and there's a toothpick sticking in the carpet.
Oh,
And
jeez.
barefoot.
He booby-trapped you.
I jammed it so far in my foot, and
Oh, my God.
it was a bad experience.
Doesn't sound
My
like it
dad
was
had
gonna-
to pull it out with a pair of
Needle nose pliers,
Mhm.
probably.
But I remember The Flash. That was the last time I ever cared about it.
Jeez, I'll bet.
So
Wow.
anyway,
But-
but there you go. So you can see how, like everything else, media makes people very nervous about what's
do.
going on with
But that
very
stuff's
complicated
also,
science.
It's fun, though.
It is fun.
Right? It is fun. You know what else is fun? Staying alive.
Oh, I love
You want to know how you got to stay alive? You got to keep eating food, Cameron.
Yeah.
If you don't eat food, you will die, especially in some sort of an apocalypse where you're nervous, you're running around, you're fighting off mutants and zombies and particle accelerators.
You gotta eat.
You got to eat. And if you want to eat the good food, you got to get Nutrient Survival because it's made with real ingredients.
real protons and
real
electrons.
neutrons, real Higgs bosons. All right, it's made in America, not in CERN, to keep Americans healthy, strong, and alert. Perfect for today and ready for anything ahead. From hearty, delicious entrees and nutrient-dense snacks to immunity-boosting drinks and strength-building shakes, each with 40 essential nutrients. Available in handy singles, daily use pantry packs, durable cans, and 3 to 90-day survival kits. Keeping your world safe and your body in peak condition. This isn't your cheap, empty, calorie, bland food storage. This stuff, it actually has nutritional value and it tastes delicious, okay? You got to try the eggs because I love them. They're great eggs.
Yeah.
And also, we like the home-style scramble. Put that in your mouth. You're going to like it. And they have their new NREs, which is nutrition ready to eat. Those things are awesome too. But if you go to nutrientsurvival.com, you put a bunch of stuff in your shopping cart. When you check out, you're going to put our code in, Casual Preppers, and they're going to give you 10% off your order. I don't know. This is just what we do for you.
Yeah.
All right? This is the kind of things
We are the Higgs
like to do.
boson of prepper
We're going
supplies.
to give you some mass
We are.
with this Nutrient Survival. So you guys got to go check it out, nutrientsurvival.com.
Heck yeah.
So, Cam,
Heck yeah.
let's talk about some of the conspiracies that surround CERN and the
Yeah.
Large Hadron Collider, because there's a lot of different things going on here. One of the most popular is about portals and the multiverse.
Yeah. And that's become more popular with
Has.
like Marvel movies and everything like that.
Yep.
So, of course,
Yeah, I'm trying to get
CERN's been doing this.
Yeah, I'm trying to get into an alternate universe where there isn't 9,000 Marvel movies. That's why I'm concerned with it.
Good luck.
Good luck, there's too many. Probably get into another one would be twice as many.
Seriously.
Yeah. They've outlawed anything but Marvel movies. That's all you can make.
So, no. I love how, like, all the, like, legit directors are like, these movies are terrible. Stop watching them.
Stop watching them. But then they offer him $1 billion to make it. Right? Yeah, I'll direct that.
Okay, guys.
Okay, I'll do it. Come
Yeah.
on, let's do it. Let me do
Yeah.
another one. But CERN, so it had a little hiatus back in the a few years ago, but it started back up again in July of 2022. That's this year. That's not that long
No.
ago, Cameron.
I didn't see any of the. I don't watch social media. So
Nah, I don't really.
But I was people this year were kind of freaking out.
They
a
were,
little
yeah.
about it.
So because of this, conspiracy theorists started running wild, specifically talking about the Large Hadron Collider opening up a portal to another dimension or timeline, which I guess is sort of the same thing, right? So somebody on a verified Twitter user called Sid Divine Tarot tweeted out before this happened, "Who has felt like a big shift coming for a while now? Now, on July 5th, we are quite literally going to be switching timelines when CERN is going to turn on their machine thingy. It's opening a portal to go through. Also, the unknown is coming in. Keep your positive vibes and energy up." So that was,
Hit subscribe and like.
yeah. Follow me for more really interesting things. So that was one, like, Twitter went nuts. TikTok goes nuts. Another Twitter user replied, I've looked into this. Look for 10 times more Mandela effects. Because back in 2012, they did a record voltage level that caused these Mandela effects. Whatever portal they're opening, they shouldn't.
No.
No. And then on TikTok, a TikToker
like
says, since when does double stuffed Oreos, gesturing to a package that says double stuff Oreos? So,
something got messed up along
yeah,
the
something messed up, they're saying.
timeline.
It's a Mandela effect. And a physicist from CERN actually replied to it. Look, bro, just because you misremembered something does not mean CERN is going around changing your Oreos. There are much higher energy particles collisions happening in our atmosphere all the time.
Yeah.
What CERN is doing is tiny in comparison. I can promise you we're not going around changing the labels on your food.
Dang.
Shut
him down.
him down quick. I'm deleting my TikTok account. Ridiculous.
You're right, bro.
Yeah, you're right. Like and subscribe. So apparently there's a thing called the International Mandela
that's
Effect
cool.
Conference. It's a group that broadly studies the phenomenon.
Coming to Vernal next year.
It probably will, in conjunction with Phenomicon. We'll talk about
Don't make fun of it.
Bigfoot and
Yeah.
Mandela Effect.
That sounds great. I'd go.
I would too, actually. We make fun of that, but I'd be the first one there.
Just laughing, but you're like, I'm really into this.
I really like this. It held conferences in 2019 and 2020 for people who swear that the Berenstain Bears were actually the Berenstein Bears.
I swear on
I'll
that
swear
one.
on that one too. And that the Monopoly Man wore a monocle. He doesn't, and he never has.
What?
Yep. Nope.
I swear I remember that too.
No. And there was a movie called Shazam.
That one I swear to.
Featured Sinbad. Sinbad as a genie. And of course, that Nelson Mandela died in prison in the 1980s.
Don't remember that one.
He did not. Okay. So the current leading theory among a subset of true believers is that the Mandela effects are evidence of multiple timelines, universes, ripping of space-time, or another physics phenomenon. So,
Makes sense.
right? So
Totally.
the thinking here is that actually there was a movie called Shazam for a specific subset of the population who lived in one universe or version of reality, and those people have somehow either collectively switched realities or reality itself has shifted, and a certain subset of the population has a collective memory of what things were like before, right? Mm-hmm. And they're thinking, well, this got to be that thing.
My wife was more into me.
Yeah.
I think that she switched places.
She used to really like me, kiss me, and hug me. Now she don't even like me.
Don't know what happened.
Gosh damn, CERN. Their fault.
Got switcheroo one night when I was sleeping.
Yeah, that old switcheroo got me a different wife now.
Yeah.
Heck.
Heck and dang.
Heck and dang, and I hate that CERN. Okay?
Yeah.
So where did the theory come from, Cameron? Apparently, it is possible for the collider to detect evidence of extra dimensions. Take that.
There's one over there.
Take that. They can actually do it. They can detect evidence. They
If
can't
you
actually
put in DVD number 760,000,
Yeah, you
it
just gotta-
shows you right there.
You just got to change the source button on CERN. Get you to another, right?
Hold on, Windows updating. Give it a second.
Yeah, this is a tough one. Takes a while to update.
I think we found the Higgs boson. You need to install update in 15
Yeah.
minutes. Wait.
No!
That's
It's
Windows.
lost. One option would be to find evidence of particles that can exist only if extra dimensions are real, says CERN.
Okay.
Another possibility is that the LHC could produce extremely temporary and incredibly miniature black holes. Cam's going to talk more about this, but that is something they can actually do. The appearance of these microscopic black holes could tell us about the evidence of extra dimensions. Don't ask me how, but it can, okay? Just
I
go
don't
watch
get it.
Interstellar. I think it explains it all.
Yeah.
However, they are not anything that will engulf the planet and would collapse on themselves in 10 to the 27 seconds, says CERN.
Makes sense.
That's quick.
10, 20. Okay.
Do the math. That's quick.
Just did in my head. Super fast.
Gosh dang, you got CERN in your brain. So, how did conspiracy theorists react when the LHC was turned on and we did not switch dimensions? Well, they changed their goalposts faster than a proton being hurled around a particle accelerator. I took that right from
That's a good one.
article online. A lot of people are discounting how serious the CERN Hadron Collider agenda truly is. It's not like beings emerge from a portal and instantly kill everyone, one user wrote. That's not how satanic rituals work.
Excuse me.
You don't even get it. The ramifications of what happened yesterday will unfold in the coming months. They had previously tweeted, in 8 hours, the gates of hell will be opened.
Upside down's coming.
Yep. The transdimensional reptilian beings are coming for you and your family. This is not a drill. This is not a
I'm not
drill.
going to give you any information on how to prepare for this.
But just know it's coming.
Yep.
Yeah. So there you go.
That's
Extra
a
dimensions.
catchy YouTube video right
Yeah,
there.
really, I'd watch it.
Yeah.
Probably.
So, let's talk about those black holes, huh?
Mm-hmm.
They're fascinating. They're interesting. And, I mean,
Too dense for
crazy.
me.
They're making little micro black holes in the LHC. That's fascinating.
You didn't even hear my black hole joke?
I didn't.
But
What'd you say?
I said it's too dense for me.
Yeah, well,
Get it?
yes, I do.
You get it?
Okay, I'm going to talk about these black holes right
Okay,
now.
let's do
Okay,
it. Let's do
according to the general relativity, a black hole should form whenever some mass is squeezed into a very small region of space.
What the?
Protons
I'm about
consist.
to create a black hole, baby.
It's like,
Ew.
these scientists need to get out more.
I'm just
The way-
really horny.
Let's talk about
It's like,
black
what-
hole.
How'd you say mass?
How small's that space gotta be?
Jim, take a break.
Jim needs to get some fresh air. Get out of this
Go
hole.
spend some time in Paris for a few weeks.
Yeah.
Come back.
Yeah, come
Clear
back.
your mind and whatever else.
Come back to Switzerland when you get laid. All right, we got work to do.
Shut it down. You got some problems.
Shut down that
All of your
accelerator.
documents are super sexual. All the data has become very sexual.
The pictures you were drawing have nothing to do with this diagram. What is happening, Jim?
Go get some and come back.
God, go get a good night's sleep. Go have something to drink. Find you a woman or a man, whatever you need, Jim.
We need your brain, but we need it focused.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, protons consist of subcomponents called quarks.
Quarks.
When two quarks in a collision do not just fly past each other, but collide nearly head on, then at the energies achievable with the LHC, a sufficiently high concentration of mass would result and a mini black hole would form.
Dang.
Yeah. Consequently, in order to form a black hole, you wouldn't need to compress matter nearly as much as in space without extra dimensions. Under those favorable conditions, collisions of protons with other protons of the LHC should result in the formation of miniature black holes. So they kind of know this. They're like,
All right.
we're making black holes. What of it?
What? I got other things to talk about. We're making black holes.
I made about 5 black holes today, baby.
I'm about to make it 6.
Might these mini black holes start growing and eventually devour the whole Earth? That's what people are freaking
My
out about.
black hole's growing.
This little baby miniature black hole is just going to go like, that one's growing, that one's growing. And then
Ew,
it's
it's
going to just consume everything. Walter Wagner.
Oh, well, of course his name's Wagner.
Yeah. WW, a
WW.
retired nuclear safety officer, along with Spanish journalist Luis Sancho,
Luis Sancho.
filed the lawsuit in March 2008 before the LHC was turned on. They're like, I want to sue them because they're going to kill us all.
Sancho says no.
But I love this. When asked Mr. Sancho, who described
Senor Sancho.
Mr. Sancho, who describes himself as an author and researcher of the time theory, lives in Spain. This is Wagner saying, lives in Spain, probably in Barcelona. Mr. Wagner said.
Okay.
I just love how he's like, probably in Barcelona. It's like the only.
We don't know.
I don't
where.
know any other towns in Spain. It's got to be Barcelona.
Barcelona? I don't know.
Where does he live? Yeah, Mr. Sancho lives in Barcelona.
He's a real person, I swear. He lives in Barcelona.
Go find him. He's in Barcelona.
Probably.
Walter Wagner and Luis Sancho contend that scientists at the European Center for Nuclear Research, CERN, have played down the chances that a collider could produce, among other whores with an H, not WH,
Yeah.
a tiny black hole, which they say could eat the Earth.
You want to eat the Earth?
Yeah.
Just tell him no.
I want to sue this place because they're going to eat the earth.
Yeah.
It could spit out something called strangelet
Okay.
that would convert our planet to a shrunken, dense, dead lump of something called strange matter. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Shrunken, dead, limp, nasty, hanging piece of earth.
Whatever. I think you got a strangelet in your pants.
Strangelet.
Not
That is a strangelet. No, I mean, as in like interesting.
Oh, interesting. I thought you were talking like, I just ate a strangelet.
Let me see your strangelet.
I got a bracelet.
Yeah, that's
You
what
got
it sounds
a
like.
strangelet?
Put a bracelet on strangelet.
Anklet, maybe.
Their suit also says CERN has failed to provide an environmental impact statement as required under the National Environmental Policy Act.
Okay.
We should not worry about this. Even if you do not trust the calculations predicting, who knows? Anybody else can calculate this. As, you know, I don't think you can, but predicting a quick demise for such minuscule black holes, there's a solid data to go by. So, as we know, the sun is always producing a bunch of energy.
It does.
These ultra-high energy cosmic rays with nuclei of oxygen, carbon, nitrogen, and other elements present in the atmosphere, and they're colliding all the time.
Okay.
And they have for billions of years.
Yeah.
And that's why they're like, look, this is much more intense than what goes on at the LHC, and no many black holes have formed into anything bigger and have sucked us in. So, with that being said, because that hasn't happened, it can't happen with us. That's all they say, though.
Well, I guess
It's just funny. I mean, it's sound science.
I guess so. Well,
like-
they can say whatever they want.
They can, because you can't prove it. You
They
can't
can just
prove
say,
them otherwise.
well, you need a new Johnson rod
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
The thing is, we have 2 Johnson rods,
Yeah.
and they're going to keep the little mini black hole from forming.
You know you can't get a black hole if you got 2 Johnson rods
There's
on
just
site.
no way.
It's just
There's
not
just
going
no
to
way.
happen.
So basically, yeah, people are, and these 2 that aren't dumb, I don't even know if Luis Sancho exists.
And he's fake. 100%.
But Walter Wagner does.
Walter's like, me and my associate,
Walter!
Sancho, lives in Barcelona somewhere.
Anyway, she agrees with me. We should sue you
He
because
signed this document.
you have not reviewed the National Environmental Policy Act, and I don't
That's
like
right.
that. So, anyways, he sued them because he said, anyway,
Yeah.
it didn't happen.
It
obviously,
didn't,
they were like, "Get out of here, Walter, and take Luis Sancho with you.
Go do, you guys will have a siesta somewhere.
Go to Barcelona and
Yeah.
follow the teams there." Or
So
something.
there's a lot of other things they say maybe that is happening because of what CERN is doing. And one of those is weird weather.
Weird.
It's really weird.
That's freaking weird.
This theory is particularly popular on the TikToks,
Yeah.
where a supposed whistleblower account called CERN Opening Parallel Domain has repeatedly gone viral,
That's what I'm talking about.
claiming to millions of people that, for example, the particle accelerator is changing the weather around the planet. Okay. Photos of a massive lightning cloud above CERN recently have sparked new conspiracy
This is a
theories.
big black funnel.
It really does kind of look
Really?
like that. The pictures are kind of
Oh, that's
scary,
cool.
to be honest with you. But it's saying, well, those are portals opening up right above CERN. What
Makes
do you
sense.
think happens when you do that?
Yeah.
Portals open up in the sky, you idiot. That's what these people are saying.
Every time.
It happens every time without fail. The images appear to have been taken on June 24th, the same day CERN scientists started the new Awake experiment. I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool.
I'm woke.
Yeah. They were picked up by conspiracy theorists and led to the new portal theories. So, which portal has CERN open now? Strange clouds are hovering over the LHC, causes serious concerns for which the LHC is used. Lots of quotes from social media saying, "Isn't that why such crazy weather all over the planet? Is it a coincidence that they just started the awakening experiment? This crazy energy ball right above LHC."
Look at that energy ball.
It's amazing that they continue to mess with nature and deny it. What is in the cloud? Some say it's lightning or a massive ball of energy. What
I
portals
think
are...
that's just ball energy.
Yeah.
Some say.
It's just a ball. What portals are opening in this cloud? You know what I mean?
Jack
So-
and the Beanstalk.
Yeah. So from another article, it says CERN has denied claims that the LHC was responsible for a recent string of earthquakes in Italy. The BP Earthwatch organization posted a video on its YouTube page which claimed the massive machine on the French-Swiss border could have prompted the earthquakes. The conspiracy site claims LHC could have triggered the earthquakes in August, which killed more than 200 people and caused severe shocks last month. According to conspiracy theorists, CERN's LHC was shut down last April due to fears of global devastation after it triggered a monster earthquake in the South Pacific Ocean that shook the entire planet like a drunkard. Okay? I don't remember that, but apparently it happened. Conspiracy theorists claim the scientists and engineers working
Spin particles around long enough. You know, it's like when you're in a swimming pool.
It's true.
You just go around,
It's like a wave pool. It's like
and
a
you can't stop.
lazy river.
Just keep pushing you around.
Yep. The engineers at the LHC facility panicked and shut down the LHC after it triggered a magnitude 7 earthquake around Norssup and Malakula Island, Venusia. In 2016, the earthquake was supposedly triggered by a major LHC experiment.
Exactly.
Yeah, CERN scientists rushed to shut down the LHC due to fears that the earthquake could increase in intensity and spread around the world, causing mega quakes and tsunamis that could devastate the entire planet. That's according to the conspiracy theory website Freedom Fighter Times. This monstrous earthquake literally shook the whole planet. The amount of earthquakes reeling on this planet to and fro is startling. That's what they said. Besides allegedly causing earthquakes, conspiracy theorists have also claimed that the experiments there have caused a wide variety of freak weather phenomena such as wormholes, hurricanes, tornadoes, and global warming.
Wow.
And I did not know that wormholes were freak weather phenomena.
What?
Yeah, that's what it says on there. So, anyways, there's a lot of weird things going on.
That is a lot of weird things.
With LHC.
They're in there playing with their particles and gluons. Mm-hmm. We're out here suffering the consequences.
Yep. That's how it goes.
What a bunch of crap.
That's the government for you.
One interesting thing is that there is a Shiva statue out in front, like right in between buildings of CERN. Mm-hmm. People are like, what's that doing there?
That's exactly how they said it.
That's weird.
Well, we got that.
Did you get by that?
Was I here when you put it here, or did
so
you guys put it here?
Shiva, the cosmic dancer, symbolizes the natural flow of divine energy.
Oh, hell yeah, she does.
Nataraja is a statue at CERN. Shiva is the Brahmandaritium stance. So Shiva is actually like the stance.
Okay.
I'm not even going to try that again.
Oh, Shiva in his Brahmandaritium stance, I see.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, the Brahmandam means the universe, and the Nitrium means the dance. Okay. I said those perfectly.
You did.
It is commonly referred to as the cosmic dance. So the statue represents both continuous creation and continuous destruction, as well as positive and negative charges. Okay. A gift from India is where they got it. They're like, thank you for spinning your particles.
I call something else the cosmic dance, but
the CERN ritual hoax occurred in August of 2016. And the supposed footage is like somebody like peeking around, like looking down at the Shiva. And this actually, I think it did happen on the grounds of CERN. So I'm like, there's some security issues there.
Oh, really?
But supposedly they were an occult ritual occurring on the grounds of CERN. So it's supposedly somebody snuck in there and they were watching like the CERN people performing this. The video shows several people dressed in black cloaks surrounding a statue of the Hindu deity Shiva and apparently stabbing a woman in a human sacrifice.
What?
I watched the video. It's weird.
They have a video of that?
Yeah, you can see. Yeah. The video ended with the person filming, crying out and running away. It gets all like, and you can't even really see like the sacrifice. You see like the guy holding the blade.
Yeah.
And he's like, the guy's like, and then like, when it stabs her, he like freaks out and runs.
Wow. Okay.
Mind your own business.
Okay.
The video became popular, buoyed by many existing conspiracy theories concerning CERN. CERN later stated in the fact page on their website, the video was fiction and the actions violated its professional guidelines.
It wasn't real. Look at our website.
Yeah.
It says right there.
A CERN spokesperson stated that the video was a prank and that no one was actually harmed. The mock ritual was performed without any official permission. CERN stating that it doesn't tolerate this kind of spoof and that it can give rise to misunderstandings about the scientific nature of our work.
So it was actually CERN people that did it as
I think it was
a
like
joke. Oh my gosh.
There's also CERN. There's like a CERN band of people that are part of CERN that like joke about some. It's super weird.
Oh my gosh.
But I'm like,
that is awesome.
How did they not like? I don't know if they still work there.
That's
but
a
the
bad
video
idea.
caused controversy both by creating mockery of the existing theories and by fueling existing conspiracy theories about CERN activities. Even though the video was taken in front of the statue of the dancing Shiva, some believed that it was a satanic ritual.
Yeah.
This further fueled theories that CERN's goal was to use the Large Hadron Collider to create a portal to hell, summon the Antichrist, and destroy the universe.
Yeah, we're going to talk more about that.
So that's super weird.
Yeah.
That it like happened within its own network, and anyway.
That's crazy.
But I don't like, I don't know, just weird.
Yeah.
Security
super weird.
issues and everything is concerning.
That is very concerning.
That concerns me.
Yeah. You know what else is concerning? I do not yet have the afterburner jacket from Off the Grid
Created
Surplus.
in a particle accelerator.
Created in the gates of hell.
Their material has to have been created in a particle accelerator.
100% no. I mean, it was created in space, forged in the anvil of hell, and then built at CERN.
Sure.
Finally,
I agree 100%.
put together in CERN. But this thing, it's a soft shell 4-way stretch jacket. It's got 4 pockets. It's a perfect new soft shell to take you from the rig to the trail. Made from the same fabric invented during World War II to increase the strength. I was going to say World War III. It's from the future. Okay, Cameron? To increase the strength of parachutes.
Or a different metaverse.
The afterburner jacket is durable, mid-weight, and breathable. You got to have a jacket that's breathable, you guys.
I just wish I could get a discount on it.
You can. Here's the thing, Cameron. We have set this up with the fine folks at Off the Grid Surplus that when you put this stuff in your cart and you put in our code CASUALPREPPERS15, instantly, like magic, 15% off. Just like that.
You got to say Casual Purpose 3 times out loud.
Yes, but it has to be dark and you have to be looking in a mirror.
Yep.
Okay. So anyways,
it works.
Go check out Off the Grid Surplus. They got great stuff, man. They got tons of good stuff.
They do. I love their stuff.
Yeah. You love it.
I really do.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
So Cam mentioned, a little gate to hell thing that might be going on with CERN.
That concerns some people.
It does concern a lot of people. And it definitely concerns the conspiracy theorists all over the social medias. All right. A Facebook post shared on July 5th shows a TikTok video of a woman who claims that CERN scientists are using the machine to open a doorway for demons. Makes sense when you think about it.
It's what it's made for.
It's what it's made for. If y'all don't know about CERN, it's a demonic/evil machine that opens up portals to other dimensions /hell/other spiritual worlds, in parentheses, not heaven or the bosom of Abraham, and it brings in demons, wicked spirits/evil principalities.
That's perfect.
That's that read the caption on the post right there. So
that's a good one.
That freaked people out. They're like, "Are you kidding me?" And she's like, "No, this is real. This is happening." So then you go over to Twitter, and this user wrote, "Anyways, CERN is opening a multi-dimensional portal on July 5th, and we'll be using dark matter. Everything is fine." It's like, don't worry. Everything is fine. And then Mau Ayala, I think this is Twitter too, says, "Can y'all please do not drink on..."
I love that English.
I know. "Can y'all please do not drink on July 4th through the 7th? Frequency will be high. Just chill and pop some fire." Whatever the hell that means. Do you know what that means? Pop some fire?
That's the fire starter. Pull string.
Okay. "This is not a joke. Pay attention. CERN trying to tap in with the God particle. The Hadron Collider will open up portals."
He understands just enough.
I know. "The Hadron Collider will open up portals from different dimensions. Black holes, too. They plan on doing it on that day because we will drink. Alcohol is a spirit, so while they do that, our frequency will be high. We are made up of atoms. Our body responds to that frequency. So if you drink,
it's science.
if you drink, it'll be easier for demons and spirits to enter you. Take your reality to a different level."
I can't say that doesn't already happen when people drink.
They did it in 2012 and in 2016. Stay close to your family. Watch the clouds. Don't travel if you don't have to. No joke.
They're grabbing your husbands, grabbing you. What is that?
Don't be drinking. Just pop some fire.
Pop some fire.
Pop some fire.
You guys want to go down and pop some fire?
Yeah.
Man.
We ain't drinking. Because, so people were freaked
If
out.
that doesn't scare you,
I'm freaked
it's a
out.
strong post.
I mean, look at the end. No joke, he says. He's not joking about it. This is
Diamond.
real.
What's a diamond stand for?
So, I don't know what the diamond is.
Diamond in the rough?
Yeah. Facebook user Sovereign State published a video voiced in Russian, of course. And according to the video description, the CERN Research Center is connected to mystics away from the public eye and plans to open the gates of hell, parallel to the establishment of the New World Order. I mean, this is all coming together. We're just bringing things
That's
together.
what they've been doing.
We're figuring
Knew
stuff
it.
out. In the video, the topic of discussion is the European Council for Nuclear Research's Collider, CERN. Which CERN will be used to reach the depths of the Earth and open up a new dimension. The video also mentions the Shiva, Hindu god of destruction. It was Russian, I forgot. I should have done the Russian accent.
Nope, they're banished from the CERN.
That's right. Represents a token of CERN, whereas the logo of the Research Council depicts 3-6.
Oh, freak.
Do you see that thing down there? The video disseminated by the Sovereign State mentions that the Large Hadron Collider would start large-scale study in September of 2015, and thus CERN would open gates of hell by that time. The video disseminated on Georgian social network mentions that the CERN logo represents an altered 666 and hides this number in it. Look at the logo.
That is
it
weird.
really does.
This is weird.
Like, it's all like really kind of coming together for me right now.
Yeah.
So it is the CERN logo.
You
Really
may not be learning much, but me and Kobe are figuring it out.
Figuring stuff out. I'm going to pop some fire after this, I'll tell you that right now. So it really does. When you look at the CERN logo, it's 3
That's
sixes.
super weird. I never even realized that.
Actually, it's more than 3. It has to be more than 3.
There's
Look at
more
the
little
lines.
pieces sticking
There's a whole
out.
bunch of 6s.
It's 4 6s.
But there's definitely 6s in there. This is my favorite. This is from the Nigerian Observer News in 2015, Cam. Scientists from around the globe are collaborating on this venture to peer behind the veil and observe what is often termed as parallel realities and the God particle. To put simply, the God particle is the power that keeps the spiritual darkness from approaching our Earth. So they're just making up stuff now. That is 100% not what the God particle is. It's what lies
It
behind.
just happens to have the name in there.
Yeah, it's what lies behind the veil between the natural and supernatural world and the normal and paranormal world. And these scientists plan on removing enough of this veil to collect and harness the dark matter that lies behind it. I'll say that again slowly. This is actually, I'm not saying that again slowly. This is what it says. They want to collect the dark matter that lies behind it. What CERN was first fired up, very weird and strange things allegedly began taking place.
Where?
At CERN. Paranormal things. Strange apparitions began appearing. People and figures could be seen on the other side of the veil staring back at scientists.
What the?
Yeah, this is because CERN is really a portal to open up the spiritual realm and allow demonic darkness from that realm to enter into our own.
What if it's a good realm?
I don't know. It's
How
not.
do they know it's just a demonic realm?
That's what they said. Satan is really behind its design and mission.
That's why he's opening up a door.
That's right. CERN is a gateway that will allow the fallen angels spoken about in Genesis, Jude, and Revelation to finally be set free upon the earth. I don't have the time or space to get too detailed about it here. Just Google the info and read up on it yourself.
It's there. It's all there.
It's all there.
Black and white.
Use that Google. And they also note that how CERN is located in a place that was once called Apolliacum. Apollyon in Greek means destruction. In Roman times, where they
great.
believed was a gateway to the underworld.
CERN?
Yeah. So
This makes me concerned. That's weird.
that is weird. So basically, it's a gateway to hell.
It's clear as day
Clear
to
as
me.
day. Yep.
Speaking of just going and Googling for yourself, Google Maps searches that take you to CERN. So this
Okay.
was discovered by some guy. I'm not going to give him credit.
Okay.
But if you Google these particular things, it will take you to CERN.
No.
Yeah. If you Google sixth seal, first trumpet, 23/9/15, Nibiru, Planet X.
What, Nibiru?
Yeah, takes you right there.
Oh my God.
Demonic portal,
Okay.
What's the IPT go?
I don't know.
IPT go? I don't know.
I don't know.
Bottomless pit.
That makes
It'll take you
sense.
there. Key to the bottomless pit. Can take you there too.
Okay.
Key to abyss.
Okay.
Opening the abyss.
I gotta
Gates
try
of
this.
Hades. Vatican's secret plan. Extra dimensions. Dimensional portals. September 22nd, 2015. NWO. Dark Matter. The Destroyer. September of 2015. Demons. Time Machine. Revelation. Supposedly all of those can take you to CERN. Or that's the heart of the search.
Okay, I'm going to try 6 Seal and see
Do
what it
it.
does. I'm going to maps right now.
Go to extra
Oh,
dimensions.
there's like a freaking... No, it didn't work.
Whatever.
That didn't work.
No, it does.
No, it took me